Hey guys, welcome back to Good Eats with R&J. In today's video, we will be showing you how we make BLOVES garlic Smackalicious sauce. So her recipes are pretty much the same, the steps are pretty similar, but you guys really enjoyed that first video, so we thought we'd show you how we make this one too. But before we get cooking, don't forget to give this video a huge like, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram. Now let's get right into it. Okay, so once your pot is nice and heated up, you're gonna add 2 sticks of unsalted butter, and then you're just gonna let that melt away. So, unfortunately, the camera had cut out, but as you can see, there are some green bits in the butter, and that's just plain old parsley. I honestly don't think parsley does much for your dish flavor wise. I think it's kind of like paprika. Like, who knows what are these things for? It's clearly just for looks. I mean, you guys let me know down below what you think. Okay, so after your butter is nice and melted, the next step is to add your onions and your garlic. I also like adding green onions just for some extra flavor, of course. And you can add as much onions as you would like. The recipe calls for half an onion, but I usually will add a little bit more. I also mentioned this in the first video, but you can add whatever seasonings you feel you would enjoy in the sauce. Just remember, her sauce packet is just the foundation. You can really add, you can alter, you can subtract, you can change, you can do whatever you want to her recipe to make it more enjoyable for you. Your options, guys, are endless. So now I'm adding the minced garlic. Her recipe calls for half a cup to a full cup, and I just used half a cup because honestly, the full cup just seemed like so much garlic. And at the end, you'll still see that it was so much garlic. But I love garlic, so I'm definitely not complaining. But yeah, so you just add the garlic, you mix it all in with the seasoning, and you're just gonna cook it down for a little bit before you move on to the next step. And now, the key ingredient, BLOVES garlic, Smackalicious sauce mix. So here I'm just showing you the 2 sauce packets side by side, just so you can see the difference in size. So the garlic one is obviously half the size of the original one. So even with the recipe, the original calls for 4 sticks of butter and the garlic calls for 2. We're not sure why the garlic one is so much smaller. We were talking about it and we're like, maybe she didn't know if the garlic one was going to be a hit or whatever the case may be. But the garlic one, just so that you guys know, is significantly smaller than her original sauce. So you add her entire packet of the powdered seasoning and you're just going to mix it all out. You want to make sure you mix it thoroughly. Once it's all mixed thoroughly, you're going to add the chicken broth and the water mix. Her recipe calls for 1 cup of chicken broth, but I find her sauce packets a bit on the salty side, so to subdue the salt, I will add half water and half broth. So now I'm adding the vinegar, and usually I won't even add this, but since this was our very first time trying her garlic mix, I decided to just follow her recipe to the T, minus the Sprite. I was so close to adding the Sprite, you guys, but at the last minute I said, nope, I can't do it. But if you guys try out the sauce and you add the Sprite, let us know how you like it. Once I've added all of the ingredients, I'll, of course, give it a little taste. And if I find that it's still a bit too salty, then of course I'll just add a little bit more water. And you guys do the same. While you're making it, just taste it throughout to see if you want to add more water, add more chicken broth. And for those of you that like your sauce salty, then maybe just add the full cup of broth. Just taste it as you go though and make changes as needed. So now you're just going to let that simmer for a few more minutes, and guys, make sure you mix it properly because the last thing you want is to be biting into chunks of grainy seasoning. So just make sure it's mixed properly and everything will be perfecto. And that is it. So this is her seafood boil sauce, the garlic kind, of course. It's super easy to follow, guys. It's a foolproof recipe. You do not need to be a chef to follow this recipe. If you do try it, let us know how you like it down below. And if you guys are interested in seeing how we make our seafood boil sauce from scratch, then leave us a comment and give us a huge like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that post notification bell, and follow us on Instagram, GoodEatsWithR&J. And if you're interested in seeing how we like this sauce, don't forget to check out our video. It's coming out this Thursday where we actually try the sauce with some seafood. But thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate all of you guys' support, and we will see you in the next video.